Okay, I just did my Costco grocery haul. I literally, you guys, cannot believe how much stuff I found. I expected to go in there and have the hardest time finding things that were approved, that are a well-formulated, low-carbohydrate lifestyle, and I was shocked. You can see I've got a ton of stuff in here. One of my favorite things is I have a lot of good ideas for parents about how they feed their kids. So we're gonna get into all of this, but I'm really excited to share with you what I got. Okay guys, I'm back at the house and I have my whole Costco haul. Belle wants to be here in the video today. So I'm gonna go through this. There's so much stuff that I was able to get that I might have to put it in 2 videos, but I wanna start with the freezer stuff first, just because I wanna get everything in the freezer. So there's a lot of stuff laid out on the table, but I wanna start with the berries. Okay, so these are frozen organic berries, and I always buy berries organic because otherwise you run the risk of there being pesticides, herbicides, that kind of thing on your berries. So in here, all there is organic blueberries, organic strawberries, and organic blackberries. This bag was $13.99, and there are 13 cups approximately, which means you're spending about $1 a serving. Another frozen item I found was this farm-raised cooked tail off shrimp. So it's already cooked. All you have to do is thaw it, and it's a fantastic source of protein. So there are 20 grams of protein in just 3 ounces of this shrimp. So this bag is gonna last you a while. There's 11 servings. I recommend having 2 servings in one sitting, so you're getting 40 grams of protein. But this is excellent to top with organic zucchini, add some pesto, and you have a really good, easy dinner. Super surprised to find this because it is a really excellent low-carb breakfast that you could have for yourself or give to your kids. So all this is an egg which. On the outside are eggs, then it's turkey and cheese. So it's turkey sausage. I'm gonna read to you the ingredients. The first thing I do every time I look for something in the packaged processed food is I read the ingredients. There's 12 grams of fat for 1 egg which, 17 grams of protein, and only 3 carbohydrates. So this is a great low carbohydrate breakfast. And then the ingredients are simply the egg patty, the turkey sausage patty, and the American cheese. Fantastic breakfast, add your greens. This is a great find at Costco. Literally, you guys, the ingredients are only organic cauliflower. That's all that's in it. No weird oils, no sugar. They didn't add anything to it, which is awesome. And this whole pack, which is a ton of cauliflower, so it's got 5 individual microwavable bags in here. And this entire container costs $8.49. Typically at other grocery stores, when I buy a fresh bag of rice cauliflower, I'm paying about $4.99 for it. So I'm getting probably 3 times, if not 4 times as much cauliflower for only $8.49. So I was really surprised to find this. There's 2 net carbs. You can use these with any meal, serve some protein on it, a sauce, and you've got a meal for your family. So of all of the things I found at Costco today, this was probably the most surprising and I'm the most excited about it. I had never heard of this Pura Vida brand, but I'm into it because this is fire roasted Brussels sprouts and uncured bacon. Literally my only complaint about this is that the Brussels sprouts are not organic. So in a perfect world, you would buy organic Brussels sprouts and cook them yourself. But for families who are looking for a really quick side on a busy night, the fact that they have this all done for you, the ingredients are Brussels sprouts and natural uncured bacon. So they also put a little bit of oil in here, and guess what? And I checked the package, it's extra virgin olive oil. So they didn't use sunflower oil, they didn't use canola oil, they didn't use any sort of processed industrial seed oil like soybean oil or vegetable oil. So this is amazing. 1 serving, which is about 2/3 of a cup. I recommend probably having a full cup. It says there's about 13 servings per container. This is very inexpensive. And there's only 3 net carbs, 4 grams of protein, and 6 grams of fat. And again, that fat is going to be from the bacon and the olive oil. So I'm really excited to make this. I think this is an excellent thing if you're having people over. You could just cook this whole bag. When you don't have time to actually quarter and cut organic Brussels sprouts and cook them in the oven that way, along with some bacon, which is one of the recipes I recommend, Brussels sprouts and bacon, you can just do this on the go. Another awesome, excellent, and inexpensive find at Costco. So I'm always looking for things that are low carb because we all have way too many carbohydrates in our diet. And so this is an easy low carb find, and it's also something that tastes great. So I'm not recommending that people have something like this every single day, but this is an easy thing to have on the weekends, to throw a couple of these in the oven or in a skillet as a side for kids. So 3 of these pieces is 160 calories, 13 grams of fat, 6 grams of protein, and only 2 net carbs. You can do these in the oven or the air fryer. I guess the skillet doesn't work, but the oven or the air fryer. And all it is jalapeno peppers, bacon, cream cheese, and that's it. These are an easy thing that you see on restaurants a lot as an appetizer, but this could be something you can easily make at home. This was a surprise, sliced grass-fed beef sirloin that's already cooked. So again, my clients tell me all the time, I need things that are quick, Kristen. I need things that are healthy and fast. This would be a fantastic option. It's already cooked. You could throw this sliced sirloin on a steak salad to have for dinner or for lunch. You could put this with eggs in the morning for the kids for breakfast. This is fantastic. So the ingredients are beef sirloin, steak seasoning, and in the seasoning, I made sure of this because they put a bunch of different black pepper, green peppercorn, white pepper, dehydrated garlic, sea salt, and olive oil. So it's only olive oil, which is amazing. And then they do add a little bit of sugar, so that's in the ingredients, which is not ideal, and sea salt, but the carbs are only 1. So there's 1 carbohydrate, which tells me that there's not a lot of sugar. It's only 120 calories, 5 grams of fat, and 19 grams of protein in a serving. I recommend this for families, for salads, for adding to a dish. It's really fun that's already cooked. You can even have it cold, as it says on the package. I use spring mix organic greens in a lot of the things that I cook and when I have salads. So all that's in here is organic green leaf, red leaf, romaine, and arugula, and I love all of those greens. I tell people a lot, and most people don't know this, but I don't recommend having salads with spinach. So I purposely grabbed this spring mix instead of the organic greens that had spinach in them, because I want to be able to use this for both salads and for cooking. If you want to consume spinach, and I recommend only organic spinach, please cook it. And I say that because spinach has a high amount of oxalates in it. And when you cook spinach, you cook a lot of the oxalates off. Oxalates are a compound that creates a fair amount of toxicity in our body. So I see a lot of people putting organic spinach like in a blender with their smoothie. No, 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 no. You have a high degree of oxalates when you do that. And oxalates can contribute to kidney stones and other sort of toxicity. So short version is when you get organic greens, if you get ones without spinach, you can use them for salads and everything. If you get it with spinach, just make sure you do that cooked. So this whole thing was $5.49. So I typically pay, when I go to other grocery stores, for something half this size, I'll pay $4. Maybe $3.50, $4. So this is a way better deal. The reason I like smoked salmon is because it's already fully cooked. So it's one of the things that you can get for a great source of protein. If you look at the nutrition facts, there's 11 grams of protein in just 2 ounces, which is 2 slices of this. Now I would recommend having this with additional protein. Maybe you have some salmon with some eggs. Maybe you have some salmon with some other source of meat, or maybe you have 2 servings of salmon and have some sausage or something with it, or put salmon on some greens and add some cheese to it so that you get your 30 grams of protein. This was an awesome thing that I found at Costco. It's a sous vide egg bites. So these are sort of a copycat of the Starbucks egg bites, and these are turkey, sausage, and cheese. So I first looked at the ingredients because I wasn't sure it was going to be clean, and they do use cage-free eggs. Now, it's not pasture-raised organic eggs. Hey, Belle, I gotta take her bone. Can I hold that? You can just wait for the video. Okay, so there are cage-free eggs. There's non-fat yogurt, Monterey Jack and Gruyere cheeses, turkey sausage crumble, unsalted butter, cheddar cheese, rice starch, and hot sauce. So I looked carefully to make sure there were no oils. Does not add canola oil. So this one is a yes. And some of the other egg bites contained canola oil or sunflower oil. So make sure you're looking at the packages. But it's got 17 grams of protein, 22 grams of fat, and only 7 carbs. 2 of these would be a great breakfast, or you could add some greens or some other veggies to it. And then you can have that for a quick meal when you don't have time to actually prepare eggs from scratch. So my clients ask me all the time what sort of things they can put in their kids' lunches. And there's all sorts of carbohydrate-laden things that parents use for kids' lunches, but I really encourage parents to do more protein and fat. Hey, Belle, to do more protein and fat, and this would be an excellent source. So I found this also at Costco, and all it is you can see here it's prosciutto, here it's sopressata, and here's pepperoni wrapped around a piece of cheese. So 0 carbohydrates in all of this. The protein is 7, 5, or 6, depending on which one, and the fat is 7, 8, or 5. What kids really need is protein and fat throughout their day so they're not on blood sugar dysregulation, and so that they can really learn better and thrive. So this was an easy thing. This lasts a really long time. This is good for a whole nother month plus, and so these would be super easy to put in kids' lunches and for you to have them for yourself. Another awesome thing for kids to take for lunch. Each of these is 310 calories, 23 grams of fat, 22 grams of protein, and only 2 net carbs. It's only $11.89 for this whole thing. And so you're paying a couple of bucks, obviously, for each thing that goes in your kid's lunch, but this is real food. This is gonna help sustain their energy and give their body what it actually needs. this is another idea for breakfast, for lunch, for dinner. You don't have to think of breakfast links as just breakfast, but the ingredients on these, this is why I chose them: chicken raised without antibiotics, and then it contains 2% or less of spices, sea salt, water, parsley, and then extract of rosemary and vinegar. So there's no bad oils, there's no weird ingredients, they didn't add a bunch of sugar. The macros on it are 12 grams of protein, 8 grams of fat, and pretty much 0 carbohydrates, because there's only 1 carb and there's a little bit of fiber. This isn't something I would consume every day, but if you're having this a couple days a week, along with some eggs, along with some other sorts of protein, and then some vegetables for your breakfast, along with a healthy fat, that's a fantastic, nourishing meal that's gonna balance your blood sugar and give you energy all day long. I was so excited that they had organic cheese at Costco. I didn't expect them to have as much organic stuff as they did. And so anytime I see an organic label and it actually says USDA organic, which means they can't have used glyphosate or other pesticides or herbicides in the processing of whatever the food is, it's a win in my book, especially when it's something that's as low carbohydrate as cheese, which typically has 0 carbs. This definitely has 0, 9 grams of fat, 7 grams of protein, and 1 slice has 110 calories. So there are 30 servings per container in this, only $10.49. Now for my people who can't have cow's milk dairy, I don't know if you know this, but feta cheese is actually from sheep. So this is organic feta cheese. I was very excited to see that they had organic feta cheese. So all the ingredients is pasteurized organic sheep's milk, salt, rennet, and lactic culture. And here's the other cool thing about feta cheese. So this was produced, it looks like on July 13th of 2022, and it is best before January 4th of 2024. So feta cheese lasts a really long time. And this is an excellent thing to have if you can't have cow's milk dairy. The fact that it's organic is so great. You could chop this up and add it to any sort of egg scramble with some chicken and some veggies, and you have yourself an excellent blood sugar balancing meal. I love Siete almond flour tortillas. I put these on clients' plans all the time. I cook with these. I use these a lot. 2 of these as a serving, and they're relatively low carbohydrate. And the reason I recommend the Siete brand is because the ingredients are clean and they're all real food. So the ingredients are almond flour, tapioca flour, water, sea salt, a little bit of xanthan gum, apple cider vinegar, and then fermented extract, which contains oregano, flaxseed, and plum. So 2 of these is going to be less than 200 calories and only about 17 net carbs, and you get some really good healthy fats and protein as well. The almond flour tortillas are excellent. You can make these quesadillas out of these. You can grill them in a skillet and fill them with some kind of meat, cheese, and whatever sort of veggies you like. You can roll them up. You can put egg salad in them. They're so versatile. I very much recommend these for kids. Use these instead of bread and give them roll-ups in their lunch instead of a sandwich. I don't have much to say about this other than these are less than $1 a piece at Costco. So avocados are something that are a staple in my diet. I recommend everyone eat them. I love them. And you don't need to buy organic because you're not eating the rind. So easy thing to grab at Costco. So this is simply 3 packs of organic ground beef. Now, when I first did the math, I was like, wait a second, it looks to be the same price as I see at other grocery stores. And then I discovered that it's more than a pound in one of these packs. So this is actually 21.44 ounces in just one of these. This is 21.44 and so is this, rather than just 16, because 16 ounces is a pound, and that's what you get at other grocery stores. So you're paying about the same amount for this 21 ounces as you would for 16 ounces at other grocery stores. And this is organic, which I love. It's the 85 lean, 15 high catch, and it's raised without antibiotics and no added growth hormones. So this is an easy thing to be able to cook a bunch of great high quality meat for your family. Anytime I grab the meat, the girls are around. Catch, do you love meat? I know, honey, you can't lick the chicken though. So I was super excited to find this chicken breast, this organic chicken breast at Costco, because it's only $5.99 a pound. Now I pay at least $7, $8 a pound at other grocery stores. And so I bought the chicken tenderloins instead of the chicken breast, simply because it's already got some pieces that are all cut up. No, honey, you can't lick it. And so this is a great thing to do for family dinners, family lunches. Have a bunch of cooked chicken in your refrigerator and then add it to eggs with breakfast and a bunch of vegetables and some avocado, and you have a very easy blood sugar balancing meal. I would much rather that that's what kids were eating in the morning rather than cereal or toast or bagels or the things that we reach for so easily. So this is a really easy way to have a lot of chicken on hand. So I bought 2 pounds of organic broccoli for only $6.29. That's a huge steal. This is such an easy way to do broccoli, you guys. It's already cut for you. You can just throw this in a skillet with some ground beef, some chicken, anything like that, some olive oil, some peppers, some spices, onions, garlic, and it's a super easy meal. meal. So it's organic asparagus, which I also love because all you have to do is cut off the stems, wash it a little bit, and I set it on a roasting pan, toss olive oil, salt and pepper on top of it, maybe even add a few slices of red pepper. And this is an excellent side to do. And it's super easy and fast and healthy. And it's a well-formulated, low carbohydrate side that you can add. Organic guacamole is one of my favorite sources of how to get healthy fats in kids' bodies. This is such an easy dip. You guys, get this instead of hummus. Guacamole is actually real food because it's avocados mixed with some onions and peppers. In fact, this particular one is organic Hass avocados, organic tomatoes, organic lime juice, organic onions, organic jalapeno peppers, organic cilantro, sea salt, organic red onions, organic garlic. Everything in this is organic. This is a fantastic low carb treat at a great price at Costco. So I love beets, and even more, I love organic beets, and even more, I love organic beets that have already been washed and peeled for me. I usually buy these at other grocery stores, and what I pay for 1/4 of this box is about $4.99. This entire box was $8.99. So I literally am getting 3 times as much for only twice the price, which is so exciting. They have only like 8 net carbs for a serving. So they're a really good fibrous vegetable that has carbohydrates, and that is going to be a great way to add flavor and some color to your otherwise boring dinners. So for families who have kids who like hot dogs or adults who like hot dogs, this is an awesome option because it is grass-fed beef, 100% grass-fed beef. I was very excited when I found this. The ingredients are grass-fed beef, water, and less than 2% of the following. And the only thing listed after that is spices, sea salt, garlic powder, celery powder, etc. If you want to cook these and chop these up and put these in the kids' lunch so they can have them cold, excellent idea. You can mix these with any sort of vegetable, any sort of healthy fat. There's 200 calories in one link, comprised of 17 grams of fat and 11 grams of protein. So you could even chop a couple of these up with some veggies for some kids, and they've got a great protein-rich meal with high-quality beef. Quail eggs. I cannot believe I found fresh quail eggs at Costco. Now, most people are saying, what are quail eggs and why would I buy them? The reality is they are pretty similar to a chicken egg, although they are reported to have less allergens than a lot of other eggs. So some people may try these if they have an issue with regular eggs and just see how it does in their body. I would recommend doing this for a garnish on a meal. I wouldn't recommend eating a bunch of these eggs in one sitting for a meal. So this was just a fun extra that I was excited to find at Costco. I'm convinced I'm going to get people to start eating more sardines because I absolutely love them. So this was an awesome find. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 packets of sardines. These are wild caught and sustainable sardines, which is amazing. And more importantly, they're in 100% extra virgin olive oil. That's all that's in here. So if I read you the ingredients, it's literally sardines, olive oil, salt. That's it. There are 22 grams of protein in one of these cans and 12 grams of fat with 0 carbohydrates. They're essentially like eating a can of tuna. So if you want to mix these with some Primal Kitchen mayo, which is one of the mayonnaises I recommend, or if you want to mix them with some olive oil and mustard, anything that would turn into like a tuna salad, you could use sardines for. I was very excited that they sell these in a 6-pack because they last a very long time. These won't expire until 2026. So consider picking these up next time you're at Costco. Okay, so I bought this vat of oats at Costco, which might look like a lot, but you guys, this is such an easy way to get really high quality oats in your kids' bodies in the morning for breakfast for literally only 15 cents a serving. Notice that they're gluten-free and notice that they're sprouted. Hi Catch, you want some oats too? So all there is in the ingredients is sprouted, organic, gluten-free rolled oats. I use oats periodically, mixed, of course, only with a protein and fat. So oats are obviously a source of carbohydrate. And so if you have them, I recommend that you cook them according to the directions. 1/3 of a cup is a serving. And then you would add in some high quality protein powder. You would top it with some berries. You might even add some nut butter on top for your healthy fat. But these are an excellent thing for kids to have in the morning for breakfast, as long as you combine a protein and a fat with it. Okay, speaking of healthy fats, this might be one of my favorite peanut butters ever. I first tried it at my sister's because she and her husband shop a lot at Costco. I think Catch might like it too. The only ingredients in this peanut butter is dry roasted organic peanuts and sea salt. So this is an excellent source of healthy fat. Please do not serve your kids Skippy or Jif or any of the other processed packaged peanut butters. This one is a healthy one because it's literally only organic peanuts and salt. And this would be excellent to have on those oats we just talked about, mixed with some protein powder for a kid's breakfast. This is fantastic for them. Okay, because I love peanut butter so much, I could not resist buying this container of organic PB Fit. Now, I've had people ask me on social media, wait a second, if you're already using peanut butter in a protein shake, why would you also add this? And the answer is, in my view, there can never be too much peanut butter. It does have a little bit of sugar, but the net carbs in a serving of this, you guys, which is 2 tablespoons, is only 2. There's only 2 net carbs, and there's 70 calories comprised of 8 grams of protein. So it's another way to get excellent protein, right, in your protein shake. I think this stuff tastes great. The last 2 things I want to talk about, which I was very excited to find at Costco, are organic hemp hearts and organic chia seeds. I use these personally. I consume these a lot, and I also have my clients consume them as an excellent way for the chia seeds to get in really good high quality fiber. That's also true for the hemp hearts, although the hemp hearts also have excellent healthy fats and protein. So for hemp hearts, I might sprinkle these on top of a meal for some extra protein and fat. I might use them mixed with some eggs in an egg salad. They have such a variety of uses. You can really use them for a lot of different things, and they don't have any carbohydrates, which is why I love them. My favorite chia seed pudding recipe, which I'm going to give you really quick as a bonus, is you take 3 tablespoons of chia seeds, you mix it with 3/4 of a cup, or that is equivalent to 180 grams of a high quality unsweetened nut milk. So you could use almond, walnut, coconut, cashew, etc. Put that in a jar with a glass top in the fridge overnight, or at least for an hour. And when it's ready to eat, pour it in a bowl, mix in some protein powder, top it with some berries and nut butter, and you have an awesome blood sugar balancing meal. Okay guys, so that is our Costco haul for today. I was really surprised how many awesome things we found. I'm gonna make sure that I tell my clients from now on, yes, you can shop at Costco, because there's so much more that you can find. So don't forget about picking up really high quality, low carbohydrates things at Costco. It's not just at the grocery store. We can also find them at a big box retailer, which was news to me. If you guys really like the information in this video, it would be awesome if you could share this video, if you could like the video, if you could comment below, tell me what you liked about it, and then please consider subscribing to the Energetically Efficient YouTube channel. My mission with this channel is to get as much healthy information out to the public as possible, whether it be through nutrition or through strength training or through other lifestyle practices. So please like it if you did, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.